What's that sort of bank of cloud that way? It's not rain, is it?
Yes, it is.
When it comes to ballooning, you're always at the mercy of the winds. But in the hot and harsh South Australian outback, you're even more so. It's common for the winds to pick up as the sun rises, but here in Wilpena Pound, the wind speed is surprisingly changeable, making it really difficult for us to plot our next move.
217, 217. That's almost south. We're heading almost, we're going... This is entirely an unpredictable direction. Let's check the fuel. 20% on the first tank. As we clear this ridge, we've got to be very careful of curl-over, because as the wind comes over the ridge, it tumbles down the other side quite dramatically. It's very
So would that
unstable.
drag us with it?
It would, yes, and it would knock air out of the balloon.
It looks like the wind's picking up. Let me know what you reckon the wind speed is when you can, Emma.
Yeah, wind speed's around about 10 to 15 knots at the moment down here.
So that rain might be catching us up.
The planes over there look ideal for landing.
So it's got to be coming west.
As we spot our landing site and start to descend, it's immediately obvious that the winds are furious and it's going to be a very fast landing.
We're not going down, we've got to get down. Get ready, lads. Yeah. Now's the time. Hold yourself backwards. Face backwards, hold on with both hands. Hold on, oh, both hands, hold on now. Are you okay, lads? Yeah. Oh, go easy. All okay? Oh. You all right, Stephen? Is he unconscious?
The impact was incredibly strong, and of course we had Steve, the cameraman, and Luke, the sound man, with us as well. As soon as we hit, I was upside down. The initial jolt nearly put me teeth through me brain.
All good?
And then we were just dragged, and it didn't feel like we were going to stop.
The last I looked at the GPS, it was registering 35 knots. I then just stopped looking. We hit here.
And 35 knots translates at nearly 40 miles an hour.
Miles an hour, yeah. Easily the fastest landing I've ever done in all my life.
And we managed to move this rock out the way that I'm sitting on from there. Fortunately, it went this way and not inside the basket, because can barely lift it. If it had moved the other way, I think that would have been the last of us, which gives you pause for thought, certainly.
Oh, look, my altimeter! Oh, no.
Steve, the cameraman, took it the worst in the small of his back, and he's been ambulanced away, which you don't like to see, and my thoughts are with him at the moment and hope he makes a speedy recovery.
Now and again, Mother Nature really tests you, and by Jove, today she tested me to the limits.
Yeah, I think we're lucky to be sitting here talking to you, frankly.
And they look fine, 100%.
Yeah, well, that's all your support comes from.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Okay.
Let's see what the bottom's like.
I'm trying not to think about the negatives. I think the positives we have to take out of it are that we're all still fine. The word's come back from the hospital that Steve, the cameraman, has been released and he's okay.
Aha.
Well, there lies our issue.
I'm quite keen to, you know, get back in the saddle again, prove that it wasn't something that would dampen our spirits in any way.
Well, that's obviously where the rock hit, on the right-hand side here.
Now think of the force involved in bending that socket.
Robin is an ace pilot and prepares for things like that, and you know, he'd controlled it so well. That was the best that we could do with it. We will push on, and we'll have much more beautiful experiences than that, and we just